Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm doing something different. I'm going to try top 5, top 10 lists, stuff like that. But today we're basically going to be ranking all of the schools that you get at Ravenwood, and like we're not including astral schools or anything like that. So we're strictly just doing, when you play the game, you have the option of 7 different schools, and I'm going to rank each school from best to least, based off of my personal opinion. And I want to make this clear: everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is just my opinion. I do not expect you to have the same opinion. I rarely have the same opinion as others. So don't get offended if your school is last. I'm looking at the game as a whole. I'm looking at PvP. I'm looking at questing. I'm looking at how, like, health. I'm looking at damage. I'm looking at all of the above, like the perks, because every single school. What? I just realized Balance doesn't have one. Balance doesn't have a circle. Like, here's the circle: fire, ice, storm, life, myth. There's no balance. It's probably because it's in Crocotopia, but still I feel like it should be included or put it in the middle because it balances all of the elements. Anyways, I rest my case. We're basically gonna get started. I honestly don't even know how I'm gonna. Well, I know how I'm going to rank them. I just don't know what rank I'm putting them in yet, because there's a lot that are either equal or, there's a lot of thinking that has to go into this. So I will be back with. Actually, we're gonna twist it up. I'm gonna go from least to greatest. So worst to best. All right, see you then. All right, guys. Life wizards are shaking everywhere. Melinda Wu is shook right now. Now, guys, I think Life is a great school. However, comparing it to all the other schools, I think it's the weakest, because mainly lives are for healing. Questing solo with Life would be one hell of a job, and if you've ever done that, I applaud you. I literally, like, PvP, they're not that great. They're kind of average. I don't know. It's just a very dull school when it comes to the later parts of the game. They're only really needed for, like, dungeons and stuff. Everyone wants to have a life when they go into, big dungeons. So that's their strong point. On a team, they're a must-have. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. I have, like, my second highest level wizard is a level 100 something live. So clearly, I like the school. It's just that, I think out of all the schools, it's the weakest. Link. Just because of how difficult it would be to quest with it mainly. And the fact that, PvP isn't that great, and they're only good for heals. Like, I'm not trying to just beat around the bush, but literally, heals. Alright, time to go see what 6th place is. Alright, guys, 6th place goes to the Death School. No, this is really hard. I was kind of deciding which one to go for between this one and the next school that is going to be on the list that received 5th place. But I gave Death this ranking because I think, questing is okay. You can hit and heal, and that was like a big part of, early questing. Like, yeah, being Death is great for, like, probably the first half of the game. However, you don't get your first, like, really good hit all spell till Scarecrow. which is really bad for, doing like defeat and collect, and I feel like that'd be a really difficult thing for deaths like really early on. But once you get Scarecrow, it should be fine. I feel like the whole hit and heal thing kind of doesn't matter at a point in the game. So Death's main asset becomes not that big of a deal once you reach, I want to say, like Shadow World, like Shadow spells and stuff like that. Now, I also like Death. I have a Death Wizard. Not that, I think it's like level 20 or something, some shit like that. But I do have a Death Wizard. I do enjoy the school, and I love the aesthetic. Like, I think the Death aesthetic is everything. But PvP, it's if you know how to do Death PvP, I'm sure you can do great. However, I haven't met many great Death PvPers, and to be honest, there's not a lot out there. So I can't really put judgment on that too much, just because what I've seen of Death PvP isn't probably, good examples. So for that reason and many of the other reasons that I listed, I put this school at rank number 6. Vampires everywhere are shaking. Alright guys, welcome to 5th place. 5th place goes to Fire. I honestly don't have a lot to say about Fire. I mean, their spells are pretty, I guess they're the second highest school in damage, I believe. It's either that or Myth. I just feel like for some reason I used to think Fire was a lot powerful than it really is, but when you look at these spells, like Fire's main thing is like overtime, right? Like that was their, you kill over time. Like that was supposed to be Fire's asset. That was like one of the main things for Fire. But then again, kind of like Death, their main asset became pointless at one point. And for the same reasons that I gave for Death, I'm gonna give for Fire. PvP, however, the reason that I put Fire over Death was, by the way, I love Familia. Falmia. I can never say her fucking name. Dahlia. I say Familia because it just, I guess it's fail. Oh, you can't talk to her. Falmia? I don't know. Bitch, what's your name? Girl. But I love her. She's like one of my favorite teachers. But the reason that I gave Fire a higher ranking than Death is only because Fire's give me a run for my money in every match I am against them in, and I don't know if that's because I'm ice and like we're the opposites, but they definitely make it really hard for me to win, and I hate it. But other than that, I mean, it's alright. It's probably, I used to have a Fire, I deleted it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of so-so. This school is, it could be interchanged with Death. So that goes to 5th place. Now, wait, 5th, right? Yeah, okay. Now we are gonna go right on to 4th place. See you there. Hello guys, and welcome to 4th place. It's going to Myth. Myth is literally one of my favorite schools. I find it fascinating. I don't think I could ever be a Myth character. It's just not my cup of tea. But I think it has a really good balance of health, damage, and accuracy. I don't know, it's just a really good balanced school. I think it's a well-rounded, PvP. There's some good, some bad. I haven't fought that many great Myth PvP players. I typically win against them. But, actually, I think I've lost twice, now that I think about it. For some reason, I remember, some Myths kicking my ass. So I know that good Myth PvP can be done. I have a good friend who's Myth, and we talk all the time. Miss Noelle. She will be in future videos. But homegirl, she can hit good. And I don't know, I just think it's a really good school, and especially if the right gear, and if you have, you know, just the right things. I'm sorry, it's like kind of late at night, and I'm trying to just get a video in, because I have to work tomorrow. And actually, no, wait, I don't have to work tomorrow. What am I fucking talking about? I'm just tired as hell, so sorry if this video sounds like boring as hell, but deal with that. I'm just giving you my top fucking schools. Okay, so yeah, myth here. I feel like it'd be easy questing. It's probably one of the easier schools to quest with because you have good health, good damage. You can hit, you're fine, you know. And minions, no one even really uses minions. Like, maybe like when you're like testing out the game, like Wizard City, maybe Crocotopia, no further than Marleybone. But I feel like after then you don't use the minions, which is supposed to be myths, you know, strong might. But I rest my case once again, and it's one of those things that like Fire and Death, at a certain point, what was supposed to be myth asset turns into you know, not much. So time to go on to the next school. We are going to go on to 3rd place. Alright guys, welcome to the balanced school. First of all, I just want to say I love this setup. I never come here, and every time I do, I appreciate it so much. Like, this is by far the cutest school setup, I guess because it has more space to do it with, and I love that it's underground. I don't know. Anyways, balance is getting 3rd place. Basically, it dominates, and actually dominates PvP. Like, going against balance is 50%, you know, you're dead. I hate going against balances. It's horrible. It's the worst ever. However, I do want to say that how balance may not have the strongest spells. They can weaken their players. You know, the weakness is a really good spell that's used until you're, you know, maxed out. And you always use this in PvP. Did they change the sandstorm picture? I think they did. For some reason, I did not notice that till now. Anyways, so, in one of balance's, you know, main assets is that it hits with different schools. It's like Hydra as an example, Gaze of Fate, you know, Spectral Power, or Blasts. It hits with 3 different schools. Well, Gaze of Fate, it hits with, oh yeah, 3 too, because of balance. Anyways, I think it's another good, well-rounded school. If I do recall, the health is decent. It's not great, it's not bad. Damage is decent. Just a good, well-rounded school, but I had to give it 3rd place just because of how well it can do in PvP. It's ridiculous. And questing, I feel like, you know, I feel like it's doable. I mean, you probably be best questing with a myth. I think myth solo questing is probably going to be the easiest, to be honest. People probably really disagree with me there, but I don't know. I just feel like it has just the best well-roundedness, but just because of how well balance can do in PvP, I had to give it to them. I had to. Like, how could you not? Anyways, we are now gonna go to, we're left with 2, I believe. Yeah. What will it be? Alright. Alright guys, number 2, you can literally hear, I've noticed that this is the only place that you can really hear the Like, you can literally hear thunder and lightning in here. The other schools don't have that. That's really unique. Anyways, so I'm giving Storm second place, just because of the amount of damage that Storm can do. Storm is a must-have on a team. Storm used to run PvP back when, you know, they did critical wasn't buffed, debuffed or whatever. However, I do think that critical should go back to the way it was. You know, it's double your hit, but it doesn't. Now, farming is great farming is great if you're a Storm Wizard. You know, you can just hit with Tempest over and over again. You know, first round you'll have 2 or 3 power pips, and you know, you'll kill just like that. However, the bad thing about Storm is, of course, its accuracy and as well as its health. Its low health is really one of the reasons why I don't think I could be a good Storm. However, I do have like a level 60 something Storm. I just don't think that I could, just because I've been like ice so long, I'm used to being able to withstand all these hits. But unfortunately, when you're a Storm, you don't have that luxury. And I mean, if Storm's not in your top 3 at least, I don't know what you're doing. It's a pretty well-liked school. It is fun to quest as Storm because hitting is always fun. I don't know, it's just a great school. And how can you not love Haleston Baelstrom? There we go. I mean, he's just cute. He's a little frog. So about to when that bitch Selena just popped up there one day. Do y'all remember that? Comment if you do, because I definitely remember. Like, people thought Selena was coming back because she popped up right here. You saw her ghost. Anyways, well, guys, you know, I might as well just walk over there. Let's go. Our number 1 school. I mean, I'm kind of biased. I've been ice for many years. I took the test and I got ice back when I first started playing, and I stuck with it ever since. Lydia Greyrose is my favorite teacher. She's just a little cute fairy. She's so nice. Ice has a ridiculous amount of health. That's what I love about Ice. 8,000 health, which is a crazy amount. And oh, let me get my good stuff on. Here we go. And I mean, I don't have the best gear in game. I'm still working on that. It's something I need to work on. But I almost have 60 resist. That's ridiculous. On top of my 8,000 health, I'm gonna withstand more than half of your resist. You know, of course, I'm not factoring in Pierce. And then I'm also gonna have around 100 damage. That's insane. And, you know, critical, block, you know, here's my stats. But, I just think it's amazing how much you can withstand when you're with your ice and you can still hit decent. I mean, your spells, we have one of the most OP spells in game, which is, I done passed it. Weaver. This is a crazy spell you get if you enchant it. It ends up being like 1,500 or something like that. And then a minus 75 shield on you. It's crazy. And then in PvP, all you have to do is just stack on towers until you get this, then you can hit. And then on top of that, you get another shield. It's ridiculous what you can do with Ice. And this is very biased, I know, and a lot of people probably don't think this is the best school, but I have to. I don't know, and it's really well rounded. I solo quest on my Ice, you know, for a long time. Before I had friends in the game, I just would go on, and it may take you a little longer. Like, you can't kill as soon as like a myth, why'd I say death? A myth, a storm, yeah, fire, whatever, what have you. But you can still, you know, do damage. You gotta put on a few blades. We also have a big luxury of having a 40% blade, which, yes, we had to wait till we were in Mushu to get it, but we still have a blade that's 40%, and when that's sharpened, that is a 50% blade. That doubles our hit, which is crazy powerful. I don't know, I just feel like, and when you put into account that we have 8,000 health, that's like, I'm still gagged that you can even reach that. And I can actually reach, I think I've reached to 9,000 before if I put on the right gear, but I don't want to sacrifice all this damage and resist. But there is ways that you can get even higher. I just love this school, and I will forever love this school till the day that this game, you know, retires or whatever the hell have you. So there we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this little rank, I don't even know what you call it, like a, I just rank the schools that I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video, but I'm tired. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button down below, and if you didn't, you know, go ahead, tap that dislike. It's all fun and games. And if you want to see more of me, hit subscribe. And whether you subscribe or don't subscribe, I encourage you to please leave a comment and let me know if there's anything that you want to see on the channel. I'm really open to, you know, your guys' opinions, what you think should happen, what you want to happen. If you like a certain type of video, make sure to let me know, or just hit like, you know, let me know somehow so I know that I can continue doing that, because I just want to hashtag make you happy. And I think that's it. So I am going to head off and go to bed. It's like 3 a.m. and I worked all day today. So I'll catch you in the spiral, and have a great day. Bye.
Oh, Daddy, you like that? Oh, yeah. You gonna bust all over my face, Daddy?
Bye.